here with David McIntosh. You're running for 5th Congressional District.
Yes.
Got a primary coming up. When is the primary?
Primary is May 8th, and it's a big race because the district's pretty Republican, and so who wins that Republican primary is very likely to be successful in the fall.
Yeah, and you've got, and somebody's been in there entrenched for a long time, right? Is that Burton's been in there for a while?
That's right. Dan has represented this area for 30 years now.
Wow. The district's changed though, right? I mean, has the boundaries changed?
It's changed a lot, and this year they just rewrote the boundaries. One of the reasons I'm running in the 5th is my home area in Anderson and Madison County was included into the 5th district. Hamilton County and North Indianapolis have been a part of it for a long time now. It's a district where I talk to a lot of people and they tell me, Tom, we would really like to kind of be put on the map, have somebody in Washington that knows what we care about and will speak up and make our voices heard.
You worked for, or worked under the administration of the king of conservatism, Ronald Reagan, right?
I did. I was very fortunate as a young man, I think I was 29, to be chosen to work on his domestic policy staff. And I remember pinching myself as I'd go to work in the morning and walk through the gates to the White House. And he was such an inspiring president because he knew what it meant to lead America. You know, he believed in the American people and thought government should do its role well, but frankly, not try to do everything. And I learned a lot working with him there.
Well, his name keeps coming up now because of all the Republican primaries in the presidential race. You know, everybody
Right.
wants to be a Reaganite.
And I see people use that label, and I hope they know what that means. It basically believes in America, believes in that freedom is important for us, that we have a role in the world of promoting freedom, but also ensuring that we unleash the American spirit, that government doesn't get too big and too burdensome to hold us back. And I hope that's what they mean when they say I want to be a Reagan conservative,
Right.
because that's what he was all about. Although interestingly,
yeah.
I taught at Ball State for a while and would share stories working with President Reagan. Finally, one of the kids there raised his hand and said, "Now, when was he president? Was that a long, long time ago?" and I realized he was president before they were born. So there's a whole new generation of voters that
Makes you feel a little old,
I
doesn't it?
know. I realized, oh boy. Mitt Romney's got a business background. He knows how to get things done, like the Utah, I guess Salt Lake City Olympics. He ran when they were in trouble. But he doesn't really connect with people. I mean,
Why do you think
that's
that
been a
is?
problem. I don't know. I told some of his close advisors, take a page from Mitch Daniels' book and put him in an RV and drive across America and meet people.
Right.
And I think it would help him and change him. And then Newt is so strong on the ideas, and I love it when he challenges the media and says, you know, how dare you, when we're thinking about the future of the country, get into the petty things. But he also, you know, sometimes gets so caught up in the ideas that we had to occasionally say, no, Newt, that one doesn't fit, you know.
Right.
And so you need some people around him who will provide that kind of rudder for him. Rick Santorum, I served with him. He's a strong, principled guy. His problem is it's just been too hard to develop a campaign organization. I had hoped that a couple people from Indiana would consider running. Mitch, and everybody in the U.S. was hoping he would. I also thought a good friend of mine, Mike Pence, would make a good presidential candidate. He was, I think, careful and prudent and decided to come home here to Indiana to run for governor. And he's going to do a great job at that.
Yeah.
So we don't have some of the people that we were thinking were the best choices, but I think they're good choices. The way it's playing out, Indiana could play a role again.
Let's hope.
Because it'd be exciting to be one of the people making that choice.